TxDOT, along with other agencies, are encouraging everyone to avoid driving today. Crews are out treating the roadways, but more precipitation is expected today and tomorrow. Joining us now to discuss this, Bradley Wheelis with TxDOT. Bradley, good morning.
Good morning.
And can you give us an update of how many crews are treating what roadways at this point?
Yeah, our crews are concentrated on the major roadways. Those are the most heavily traveled in the area. So think I-35, 71, SH-130, US 290, 183. Out when you get into the more rural areas, SH-29 comes to mind. But our crews are on shifts working 24 hours a day to make sure we get through this storm. But as you say, we have more precipitation that's falling, temperatures at freezing or below. The weather's going to get worse before it gets better, so we have a tough job ahead of us. We're asking people to stay off the roadways unless you absolutely must travel. Most of the pre-treatments worked for the most part, and so folks got out on the roadways and said, this seems dry. And then you hit one of those icy patches and everything turns, right? Your world turns upside down. You spin out or you crash into another vehicle. And in some cases, as you mentioned earlier, multi-vehicle crashes. So if you must be out there driving, slow down, drive to those conditions, leave plenty of room between your vehicle and the vehicle in front of you. But the best advice and the way to stay safe is to stay put.
Bradley, what are crews seeing out there? You mentioned icy patches. What else?
Yeah, so primarily it's icy patches on the roadway, but as we see more precipitation fall throughout the day, we're going to see more of that ice build. We are out there laying down a granular material. We're also laying down brine. Again, we're throwing everything except the kitchen sink out at this storm to try to get ahead of it. But Mother Nature is strong, and it's tough to keep up with the precipitation and those freezing temperatures. And that's why we're asking people to stay off the roads. Our goal is to make the roadways passable for those first responders. Passable does not mean perfect. And so the roadways are not going to be clear like you're used to seeing on an average day.
Bradley Wheelis with TxDOT giving us some warning. We thank you for your time and thank your crews for us as well. Again, Bradley Wheelis saying they're working 24-hour shifts and doing what is needed. Bradley, have a good morning.